Today, January 17th, 2017, Ford released official pictures of the new 2018 Ford Mustang. This video is going to be about the upgrades that the 2018 Ford Mustang is getting. I also saw today a video with The Rock. It was an advertisement or a promotional video for the 2018 Ford Mustang, where they showed a yellow Ford Mustang. And yesterday as well, I saw some leaked pictures of the front fascia, and I almost threw up. It was so horrible. It looked ugly, and I hated it. And I was like, what the hell are they doing? But today, seeing more pictures, as you guys can see here as well, the car in different colors. The front fascia is now growing on me a little bit. So the front fascia has gotten a different shape, mainly affecting the front lights. In my opinion, that's where I see the biggest difference. If there's any differences anywhere else, I'm not focusing on them because the front lights were so shaky. But I remember when they released the new generation Mustang in 2015, I thought that was kind of weird as well, but the styling grew on me. So now seeing the new Mustang in different colors, it is definitely looking better. The rear fascia looks pretty much the same. We have a quad tip exhaust setup that I am assuming only will be available for the GT. It would be kind of weird if the EcoBoost Mustang were to get a quad tip exhaust look to it, because the EcoBoost Mustang is the most horrible sounding Mustang of all time. It's a great engine. I mean, it's powerful, has horsepower and torque, but you guys who follow my channel, you see how many Ford reviews I've done. I've never even done a review of an EcoBoost Mustang because I think it's so horrible. It's embarrassing. So I'm also wondering what they're going to do to the exhaust note of the GT. Although the GT does sound good, out of the American muscle cars, if we look at Dodge, Challenger, the Camaros, the Ford Mustang GT is the one that sounds the worst stock. So I'm hoping or wondering to see what they're going to do about that. It's going to have, like I said, a quad tip exhaust setup, so hopefully it'll sound a little better as well, as goes for the EcoBoost. I don't want to go rambling on about how bad and how horrible the EcoBoost sounds in this whole video, but I'm definitely hoping they do something about that. And I mean, from stock, you can always put an aftermarket exhaust system on there and, you know, make it sound better. But I'm thinking stock here. I mean, if you listen to just a Dodge Challenger start up, even if it's just an RT, I mean, it sounds so much better than a Mustang. Now, for the interior and the pictures that I've seen, the main focus is on the instrument cluster, and that is absolutely beautiful. It looks so good. Now, being a digital instrument cluster, it gives you a lot of options when it comes to the optics and the looks of it, and the features as well. It looks absolutely amazing. You're going to be able to customize different settings and just outlays of how we will want the instrument cluster to look, which is fun. I mean, for this year's Mustang, you have the regular tachometer and speedometer, and I don't think it's anything wrong with them, but it's nice with a refresh. It's not a new generation, so it's not huge differences, but the ones that I've seen, except for the front fascia, it looks very good, and I'm excited about it. Now, regarding performance, are they going to up the horsepower for the GT, or is it going to stay at the current 435 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque? Don't really know what they're going to be doing for the EcoBoost. That's not a car that I'm actually would ever consider, so I don't really care that much. And are they going to be coming out with a Mach 1? And when are they releasing the Mustang GT 500? And how many horsepower is it going to have? That is the big question with the horsepower wars that are now going on. Dodge is releasing their Demon, and rumored to be around 800 horsepower, possibly all-wheel drive. The new CL1 is coming out. So we're all wondering, how much is the new GT500 going to be putting out? It has to be, at least, in my opinion, around 750 horsepower and over 700 pound-feet of torque. There's been a lot of rumors about a twin-turbo V8. Maybe it's a 5.0 EcoBoost. Who knows? I'm not that sure. I love the supercharger setup because I love the sound of a supercharger. Turbos usually muffle the exhaust note a little bit. From that perspective, I would hope that Ford would stick with a supercharger, even though they're probably not doing that. And also, it seems like the V6 is no longer an option in the Mustang lineup. It's only going to be a GT or an EcoBoost. So what is your opinion on the new 2018 Ford Mustang? Do you like the upgrades that it's gotten? What do you think of the front fascia? What do you think of the rear fascia? What do you think of the new instrument cluster? What are your hopes for the new Mustang? Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section below. If this is your first time visiting the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.